Welcome back, Army. I'm Bo.
I'm Nick.
Keith.
I'm Curtis.
And this is a special Patreon request from Sherry. Y'all, let's get Sherry a boy out here.
Boy, hey.
I heard you.
All right. And this is just one day for my boys. Let's go.
Bang, tang, bang, tang.
You still look like you was reading off a cue card.
Just one day.
시간에 있다면 달콤한 이야기에 취해서 보내나 잠들고 깜빡한 스케줄 사이에 이해가 있다면 따스하고 깊은 노래를 못하는 못함 I like that 너의 그 길고 긴 생활에 올려먹을 때의 아찔한 목수가 흘러내린 저머리 서로 같이 어디 가든 내 핸드백은 네 허리 너무 허리 올 때마다 숨이 막힌 거리쳐
Yo, Sugar the Bias record, for real, man.
내 이름을 불러줄 때의 내 목소리에 작게서 나 쓰러가고파 너를 좀 더 알고파 너랑 BTS 불게 부모만한 상황가 나란 작품에 대해 감사를 해 너란 존재가 예술이니까 이렇게 매일 밤새도록
They chill as shit in there. I think I've heard this on the MV.
His voice is crazy, dog.
J-Ho!
Where your shirt at, bro? Where your shirt at? Slacking.
Around the gut.
The real me.
They really on some live band shit. They got their in here too.
See, now I want to hear Serendipity.
Shit, you know how selfish I want to be? I want to hear live. I want to hear Jimin's
Filter? Right. We still ain't hear Film Out.
Telepathy. It's a lot.
Any of their solo jumps, for real, for real.
Could you please serenade?
Okay
Sure, why not?
Yeah, they killed that joint.
Listen,
Yeah, they crushed
man,
that.
As y'all can see, I downloaded that shit from the rip. That gave me Club Paradise vibes.
Wait, so Sugar got you to download it?
Huh?
Sugar got you to download it?
The beat. It was real dreamy, kind of like real
Okay.
somber.
Yeah.
Like I said, it
Mellow rap.
reminded me of
Smooth
Club
car rap.
Paradise for sure. That's one of my favorite songs to ride to at night.
Interesting.
And then the way they were singing, oh, was that interesting? I need it clear. That's one of my favorites.
I'm fucking with you. I know you.
And that's your bias?
Don't get me started. But anyway, yeah, man, I really like this though. I'm definitely, obviously, I want to listen to the studio version in the car tonight when we leave here in like 10 minutes.
Let it bump a little bit.
Yeah, and definitely listen to this on the way home. So
Yeah.
like I said,
They really don't know how
I
we
gotta
be
do
staying
it,
in here.
I know you always gonna bring it up. The Lays, man. This is kind of clean here. Very simple, very urban.
Very toy like a toy guy.
I think they got an MV. They think they do got an MV for this stuff.
But nah, they is real clean with the Lays, man. I see my man.
But you know, sometimes
Jim
they
had
prefer the
puffy
live
coat
joints.
on. You see Jimmy with the varsity John. Then you see bro.
Probably a Soul Warriors.
I was about to say, it looked like he got, I thought he had Max's on at first. He looked clean. My boy J Hoop. You know, Ramesh don't do what he do, man. So yeah, I'm good.
Well, I'll say that it never, like, I'm never disappointed every single time that they do some kind of live performance. Their vocals are always incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The energy that they bring, they feel like they're like really, like with the beat especially, it just felt really intimate. Like it felt like it was just almost like a therapy session, I want to say, or just like the beat was like really amazing to me, but it was very laid back. Like the beat didn't really change up too much. It just kind of like, it was a perfect vehicle for them, I guess, to get into their rap line, which I thought the rap line in this was amazing. The vocals were amazing, especially, I mean, I can't point it out enough. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I mean, that's all live, you know?
Yeah.
They don't have to be dancing around, even though their choreography is always amazing when they do. They're just literally sitting there just talking to each other. Camera is mostly fixated and then goes to coverage for each of the one-on-ones, I guess. And yet, you know, as an audience, you're still engaged.
Oh, yeah.
And I just, you know, that's something that's really hard to pull off for sure.
I thought it was dope. I love the song. I love everybody's individual parts. I mean, even the vocal line, you could kind of hear where he took sections of the song and definitely shine through. Jimin showed out again. Jin showed out. Like, his voice is just crazy. V, I want to call him Tay, but for those who don't know, V, he definitely held his own. Like, he didn't seem like he got a big chunk of the song, but what he did do, he nailed. And JK doing like the harmonies under the chorus, throughout the entire joint was just solid. Rap line killed. Sugar, I'm telling you, he's a bias record for me. Sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Because like his flows and his just delivery is just so crazy. He always, like, if it's a rap line song and Jimin's not singing or whatever he's doing, V is the guy who I'm like, okay, I can't wait till he get on the track and fuck it up. RM killed. He did his thing. Kind of sound like almost that mixtape RM that we've kind of been diving into lately. Hope did his thing, kind of switching it up a little bit, giving you a little bit of the swag flow.
He had a fucking fur on, bro.
Hey man, it's Hope. But you know, I thought everything was fire.
Yeah, I can double down on everything. With they rap line, I love how like all their cadences don't ever have to sound the same on tracks. So where it's like, you know, it's just gonna be something different offered from each person who raps. Same way even with the vocals. You just know, like, you know, V might give you like the heavier voice.
And that's the crazy part. V can give you anything.
Yeah, well, he can. The range is there, but it's just particularly when they go to their comfort spots. You know who's
deeper.
gonna like hit the, you know, the high notes and falsettos. You know, kind of what you're gonna get. With them, it's just, you know, not to be like that. It's just not enough good things we probably can say about them. We probably all sound like broken records at this point just because they're so talented that it's just like repeating the same shit over and over again for each video.
Every time I watch something from there, though, it's something different.
Yeah.
No song sound, well, 2 songs sound the same.
Yeah.
But no, outside of them 2 songs, nothing from them sounds the same. Like it's a different vibe, which I mean you want that from any artist, but you also want a sense of like consistency and style and everything like that.
Right. So when you pick up and hear it, you know you're gonna like it. It's like
exactly. Yeah, but you know,
almost like a Gorillaz album.
Something
Sometimes
new
it'd be too
and something
eclectic.
different every time. It only furthers my interest. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. You know, obviously, I look at things in steps. Butter was my first. No, I mean Black Swan was my first. Like, oh, okay, cool. Butter was all right. I'm interested. No More Dream was. I want to know everything now. Now this is just, you know, more wood to the fire, pretty much for that. So
Wood
like I said,
to the
I'm
fire.
definitely about to
That's
jam
funny.
this shit on the way to the crib.
Yeah, all that for me just to say that like essentially it's like like listening to perfection almost to me whenever we're critiquing anything at this point. At this point, we're really just breaking down whatever the lyrics say.
Or we're just trying to
lays, or
nitpick.
Exactly. Like it'll turn into a nitpick, which could irritate some people. We honestly don't care. We're just here to give you like our honest feedback with things. If anyone's been paying attention to all these videos, they know how we feel about BTS.
And that's why when it comes to it, I only, you know,
Focus on the positivity and not the
positivity
negativity.
Really only get the
This is a
response.
positive,
Unless it's
positive
something
page, y'all. Outlandish.
Like it's one hater and that be in our comments every. You know, I ain't no bitch. So every Bangtan video.
This
you
is
know,
going left.
It's one nigga that hop in our shit.
Yeah, but I appreciate you for being there, bro. Thanks for watching all our videos.
Yeah, you definitely watched, even though you don't like it.
But is there anything else you want to add about the Bang Tang Boys?
No, so like Lo kind of touching it. You don't know what you're gonna get every time, and I think this was what really turned me on about them when you were throwing them at, because you hit me with, I think with Blood, Sweat and Tears, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I like music like this. And then you hit me with Save Me, and I'm like, oh no, wait a minute, no, I like this. And then I got hit with Black Swan. It's like, no, wait a minute, no, time out. This is my shit, especially when the lyrics started coming into play and everything else. And Dynamite, which is one of the first things I heard that prior, didn't know it was them, but heard it prior. And then it was like, oh. And it went from being up here to not, like, it wasn't a bad song, but it was like there was so much more I wanted to hear other than Dynamite. That I really just, it kind of just dropped on my list. And then, like, the more I got into it, especially that time frame with, like, Save Me and, like, the intimate kind of R&B-ish type music, I love all that shit.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna find their era, and that's why if y'all were watching videos prior to this, when I was talking to you and Jared, it wasn't a knock on like the progressions on where to go. I know your mindset was somewhere else than his mindset, and I'm just like, bro, like you're gonna get a different flavor every time you go in, really. So don't just be expecting chocolate all the time when you might get vanilla, strawberry, and other flavors, caramel, some good caramel.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a bad Raekwon video
Anything you want to add to the
Yeah,
and all that good stuff.
Just to add to that, though, I definitely agree with everything you were saying there, Keith. It was, it feels like, at least like when I'm watching like movies or something like that, you see a particular director, particular actor, whatever, and the trademarks kind of like you're like, I see that person.
You see Samuel L., we just
that I
gonna start
like.
cursing and being loud.
Dialogue.
And yet then you see those filmmakers who are like, this is like nothing like they've ever done before, and I love it. I kind of like, bringing that back to the BTS situation, I never know what I'm getting into. I don't know if it's going to be, more of a pop track, more of a rap record, more of a, like just a therapy session, for lack of a better term, where they get into more of the deep themes and stuff that they've been going through. But you just never know what you're really getting into, yet they still all have those trademarks, the incredible high notes, great rap line, the connection, the camaraderie with each other, the energy that they bring, especially like, when they're on stage. And it's just, not to sound like a broken record, but it's just, to keep that going as long as they have, even for me, just in a month of this journey, I mean, that's amazing.
Would you say we kind of took them for granted, like when we jumped to the new groups, like NCT and everybody else? And this is not a comparison, but like it tends to happen. So you hear something new and it's like, ooh, shiny new toy. Do you feel like we did that when it came to like BTS?
Y'all too?
No, well, not me in general.
I don't think that's applicable to me. That's why I'm asking.
Well, we kind of BTS is one of the first K-pop groups we kind of reacted and reviewed.
I don't think I can say I can come from a point of taking them for granted, whereas the shit that I was shown for,
I
like
get
I
what you're
said,
saying.
you know what I'm saying, like the first
You weren't in
couple
deep
songs,
enough to kind of got you.
I didn't like I said, my interest wasn't there like until I heard Butter. I'm like, all right, well maybe.
That's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't take like some backhand comments at face value. Like if literally it's day one and you show somebody like 4 songs from an artist and then you play 4 other songs from another artist, it ain't like a shit fest where it's just like, well, I kind of just bang with these 4 songs from this artist.
Right.
I'm just be like, cool, maybe that's the sound that you like. Now let me play you more songs from them, and then you kind
You
of
see how you fill it out.
No, they definitely got layers because obviously this from their second album. This was what.
Look at you doing research and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh, that explains why it's more rap line heavy.
Y'all thought I was.
Got it.
Y'all thought I was playing. After we watched that No More Dream, I went to the crib, bro. It's like.
Lil also is one of them people. He likes to be very educated on whatever the topics are that we're talking about. But I figure now, since the rabbit hole is what it is now we can watch the guide and then we can play everything in order and work our way back up into everything. And now y'all have earned the right to
You passed the final test.
Here goes your Purple Heart. We're for badge.
You are now Army. Kneeled before.
Nah, Sugar give me Trunks vibes, bro.
What, Sugar?
Kid Trunks.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
No, Future Trunks. Like early Future Trunks.
Nah,
Like
he got the vibe.
Future Trunks. When he first showed up.
When he first showed up,
When he fought Frieza.
He had
With the capsule jacket. He was just Super Saiyan. So
That's my
yes,
that's
we
my
watched
favorite. That's my
anime.
favorite DBZ character, y'all. So
Really?
don't mind me.
I'm so torn with Trunks, bro.
Nah, that's number 1. by
I'm so
far.
torn with Trunks.
But yeah, man. Like I said, let's give another Borahead to Sherry for recommending this.
Yeah, Borealis.
And one Borahead to Army out there.
But I
You know what I'm saying?
Sure, Army, I know the vibes. Before we head out and stuff like that, just really do got to give a special thanks to y'all because y'all really had most our page popping and the Patreon popping. So for next month, it's gonna definitely be a lot of appreciation stuff done for Army. We're setting up a lot of things. Just really pay attention to the page October 1st, and you'll see a lot of things going on.
It's the first of the month.
It's the first of the month.
Road to 3 milli. Road to a dub. Bang tang bang tang.
Bang, bang, bang.